And we're back. Okay. I don't know how long this episode's going to be today. I got somewhere to go in like an hour or so, but I figured I'd pop on, just get a little done, get a little closer to that truck, you know? We got firewood to chop. We got stuff to do. When last we left off, I believe we had just crinked ourselves right out of a ditch. Tip, I am so sorry. Sorry. Here. Solidarity. Alright, the generator's still running because we just saved, so we'll just turn that off. Oh, and we're having a maple syrup emergency. That's right. Okay, so no matter what, we gotta go into town real quick. Lickety-split here. No time to load the truck or anything. Maple syrup emergency. Will we even make it? Was there maple syrup in the fridge? Should we have checked? I don't know. These are good questions. I don't know. These are good questions. Oh, hey. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I think I might have just really left myself a humdinger of a situation. And in that case, I'm kind of wondering, like, if I don't make it, should I have left the car back at home? I honestly might, I might save scum if I just die. Because if I just die without being able to make it into town to get maple syrup, it would be better to die and have the car be where I respawn than die and have to walk all the way into town to get the car. But I don't know. If I can just peel out around this corner, haul ass, I might be able to just barely make it on into that darn gas station. Oh, okay, yeah. Now that I saw the meter ping and how much space is left in the, we're gonna make it. I would love to spend some money over there at the car part store. But should I? Should I? While I don't have the truck, every dollar I spend at the car part store is a dollar I can't put towards the truck right now. But you know, if he makes $5,000, he opens an even better store in town, which would be a big come up for us. Hello, guys. One of those. Can't believe I'm not rolling around with a maple syrup in my trunk. We'll buy two. We'll buy two. Ugh. There we go. We already talked to those gentlemen. I'll be nice and close the fridge. We don't want to even look at any of this shit. Gas is good. Gas is fine. I'm not going to bother filling up the car. Let's just go look longingly at Car Part Man. We can say hi and get some friendship with him, too. And I don't know, $300 and something. Maybe I can convince myself to buy a little something just to put some progress towards that car part store unlock. But I don't know. I'm so conflicted because I mean, like, I should just save for the truck, right? Hello. I could get an OEM hood, make the old piece of shit look a little better. Can't really get any performance pieces, which is to be expected. Could start buying suspension parts, but not enough to do anything. Get a sway bar, bro. Put a sway bar on it. Hatchback parts. I mean, man, an OEM trunk too. Wait, OEM truck actually looks pretty good on this. Gosh. I mean, if I pay you some money, we can start making progress to the car store, but I just don't think I can really justify it right now. Gosh. Brakes would be kind of sick. Because just better stopping power, right? It just lets you be more aggressive with everything. Honestly, brakes will probably be the first thing I upgrade with this. Is there a front grille available? I mean, I do not like how the front grille is just off. Do we have a front? We don't have. I mean, it's not a grill. I think it's the bumper, not the grill. It is the bumper. We don't have any of that available. Limited slip differential would kind of go off too. But we're distracting ourselves with finery we can't have. Once again, how many times in this stream have we just looked longingly at car parts we can't afford? Soon. 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 Turn this down. I think I usually have the volume at 44. I just turned the volume down because it's been a little loud on my end. Should have adjusted the volume to the level that it is usually when I'm streaming. I think we'll start off by checking plants. Should I have bought poutine? But you know what? Actually, normally I wouldn't care so much about the pizza delivery mission now that there's other better stuff to do. But I'm just kind of thinking to myself, like, I am here in town. I do have a need for poutine. I think I have some poutine at home. But what I could do, what I think the smartest thing to do would be, is I'll buy another. I won't eat it. I'll take it home. I'll eat the more perishable one in the fridge. And then before I head home with it, I'll just do pizza delivery real quick. Make, 60, 70 bucks. I mean, it's not much, but it all adds up, doesn't it? Especially since pizza delivery is about to be a go in literally a couple minutes now. I'm going to put them in the trunk this time. See if maybe if I put them in the trunk, they won't go flying out all over the road while I'm hauling ass trying to do it. I mean, she's a fucking beaut. Look at her. That's my baby. That hood that doesn't sit quite right. There we go. All right. Boom. Let's do this. We're going that way. Somewhere over there. I just cut through this yard real quick. Don't hit the tree. Perfect. There's one. There's the other one. Any joints, so doing this off-roading might really rack up some anxiety. I'm easing off the gas as I approach these curves, as I cut over them, as I usually do. Perfect. We'll pop a Yui. Very nearly 420 blaze it dollars. Now let's head home. We gotta call Mom. Fuck, I always forget that, like, dude, calling Mom is, like, really good. Calling Mom is good, and you should do it, and I have not been. I gotta get that fryer basket so we can start making poutine at home. Speaking of, by the way, I forgot to buy the poutine while I was here. Good thing. Snack Shack's right there. We'll just grab one of these, thank you. Windows down. It's hard to tell if the windows are up or down when you're actually in the car. There we go. Now let's go home. We'll eat the more perishable poutine at home. And then probably do like a little forestry in the dark. Wait for the car boys. speaking of, you know what? In gameplay here, I think I am. I've decided I'm not super nuts about the fact that cheats. What the hell was that? Um, common. Blah, 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 blah. It's not a thing I control from this menu, I guess. I know. Why would it be in video? No, none of this is anything. So that's fine. We'll just. It is what it is. Oh no, here it is. Boom, fast nights. Hey, right in front of my face. I'm gonna turn this off. I want nights to be the same amount of time. So the day is 36 minutes, and now instead of the nights being 12 minutes, the nights are going to be 36 minutes as well. And if I hate it, I don't know, maybe I am going to hate that actually. It's on by default for a reason, I think. Because now I'm thinking about 3 times as long nights. I mean, I don't want to work in the dark for that long. I think what's happening with fast nights is that it's making some of the stuff I do occasionally a little less efficient in the sense that I've had some unfortunate night timings where I miss out on pizza delivery or carboys or both or blah, 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 blah. And I think there's an argument to be made for if I spend literally 3 times as much time in the dark at night, it might be easier to kind of space out my day such that I can hit those windows and really get all of those opportunities. But at the same time, I'm thinking about it, and that's like 3 times as much time scrambling around in the dark with a flashlight. And I don't know, that just kind of sounds not fun. It just kind of sounds like, why did I go there? Like I'm not going to enjoy doing that, and brother's not there. Probably because it just hit 6 p.m. So, anyways, what I'm getting at is I think I'd maybe just prefer to have a few times like this where I miss out on an opportunity, rather than just have like significantly more painful, boring gameplay experience day to day, all the time. But I don't know. We'll think about it. Time literally just goes 3 times as fast at night, so we'll just see how we feel. I end up feeling like, damn, I can't get anything done at night. Then we'll make some adjustments. So, ate the more perishable one. I don't even know if they stay fresher longer in the fridge. It just seems like the right thing to do. Check the plants. The plants are definitely dry, right? Yes, yes they are. And I guess what I should do is get another basket to harvest potato, because I may as well just bank it while I wait for Mom to give me the basket.
Jason Tremblay, le curé m'a dit qu'il t'a vu passer à 90 dans le village l'autre jour.
Very funny.
C'est mieux de pas entendre ça parce que ça va aller mal en tabaslac.
Very funny. It's pretty cool calling your mom and having her just chew you out. True to life, am I right, gamers? I think we'll leave the car and we'll just take the wheelbarrow with us. The first round of trees that I planted on day 1 are like, I think this is one of them. Yeah, are like just a little over halfway grown now. And that right there, by the way, is why it's so, so, so important to get those pruning loppers and to immediately start working on your forestry and blah, 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 blah. Guess what? I forget where the chainsaw is. I forget where the chainsaw is. He forgets where the chainsaw is. I don't know. And it's going to be dark. And I feel like when I'm smart, I put it near the road so that I don't have to look for it in the bushes. Hey, a potato. Hey, look at that. Guess what? I can't carry this potato and the chainsaw at the same time. We'll put this in the wheelbarrow and come back for it. I want to finish the sugar shack. Gotta finish the sugar shack. Wheelbarrow, did it. Maybe when we're done with tools, they'll live in the wheelbarrow. That could be an interesting little organization system. That's good enough. And should I just bring the wheelbarrow with me down there? Maybe so. The goal is going to be packing up and be done with what we're doing here at just about, I don't know, I guess like 23. So we gotta kind of get a jump on it. I'd love to finish that sugar shack over there. Each one of these pines is just getting further and further and further away. Just put that right back where I found it. And we'll do... Oh, is that gonna stay? No. Oh my god, it's gonna stay. Alright. 3 is like the upper limit of what we can transport on this sucker. Imagine if we had a... I'm sorry I say it all the time, but just like... Oh, hey, we did it. Alright, so... God, this game is so funny. Ladies and gentlemen, we got us a sugared shack, which is a big get. It is a big get. The potential to make so much money is here. There is a world where you can make an argument, I think, for starting hard mode to be like, literally just fucking go straight for the sugar shack. I didn't do it because well, you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, the way I did it is the best way to go because you need to load firewood in here, and we had to do all this work just to get firewood, the firewood chopper. So tomorrow, what we'll do, I'm just gonna push the wheelbarrow full of our goodies back. Tomorrow, what we'll do, do I do all of this? My brain's going a million miles an hour right now because I'm just thinking of all the possibilities. Do I try getting a little maple syrup production off the ground before I get the truck? Hey, look, it's 23 and we're heading back. All right, perfect, cool. I think there is an argument to be made for that. There's a lot of money to be made in maple syrup production. The problem is that I know that there's going to be a much larger upfront investment of other stuff we need just to get maple syrup off the ground. And then after all that, it's still going to be kind of tricky, I think, to transport the barrels of maple syrup in the sedan. Because it does get into kind of cumbersome barrels when we need to go sell it. But, you know, we could probably fit, like... We could probably fit, like, 2 barrels in here. I think. I'm pretty sure we could. And that could be a big get. Because I'm pretty sure each of those barrels sells for, like, $200, I want to say. And if we could just do 2 barrels of syrup a day, I mean, 400 bones, plus it's pretty passive income that kind of deals with itself. Once you get it all up and running anyway. And that would still give us time to chop firewood, sell firewood to our brother, blah, 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 blah. So it's easy to think of a world in which we get kind of bare minimum maple syrup production off the ground. And we're just like, again, doing the minimum amount of work, I think, making like $600 a day. Whereas right now, I think in firewood world, if we're putting in the maximum amount of work every day and just kind of going full bore on firewood, I think we're going to be lucky to make $700, 600, 700 bucks. Putting in like a medium amount of effort, I think doing both maple syrup and firewood, I think we could make like $800. Really min-maxing it, I think we could probably make close to 1,000. So I really do see the argument for let's just get maple syrup going. We can buy the truck in like a couple days of work after that. Is the bar? Okay, no, it is open. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, I know. I should save up to hook up to the grid. You're right. Can't talk to Normand today. What's with that? Normand, huh? Oh, wow, you can drink maple wine, but you can drink drive in this game. I bet you can. And you know what? Just for funsies, we'll throw another $10 away. Here. All right, I'll take it. We made the $10 back that we lost the first time we played the machine. I've never had the slot machine bug. They've never really... I know some people, like, they see, wow, roulette, slots, gotcha, whatever, and they go, oh my god. I'm literally just going to do that because statistics are fun. And statistics are fun. But that's not the type of brain damage I have. I have a different sort of brain damage. I have a brain damage that loses itself in like petty, mindless, repetitive, busy work sort of tasks, and getting incremental progress, little bit by bit towards things, like really debilitates me and like completely captures my attention. We're just gonna sleep in the car. Be right here at the gas station when we wake up. But I don't have the gotcha brain damage. It doesn't make me better than people that do. I have a different flavor of disease. Gentlemen, Normand, you wouldn't talk to me at the bar last night. Yeah, fuck you.
Hey, comment est-ce qu'il va aujourd'hui? Hey, prends-toi donc une petite canisse de sirop pour la route, là.
Honestly, I'm gonna, dude. That's a good idea. I will buy a little maple syrup for the road. I drank one of my backups last night. We'll probably fill up the car as well, because we're here. And we didn't yesterday. Let's go. We're in town. Let's do the following. We will look at getting another harvest basket so we can keep banking those potatoes. Banking those potatoes. I don't want to sit on more than like 4 harvest baskets, to be honest with you. It seems really inefficient to have, because I mean, once I have the workflow, I'm never going to use more than 2. Oh shit. Closed on weekends. Shit. Should have came here yesterday. Is the Maple Syrup Federation also going to be closed on weekends? I feel like they are. As a matter of fact, I know they are. I know they are, and yet I'm going to persist in coming down here. I remember from my last playthrough, they're absolutely closed on weekends. But I don't know. I haven't driven down to the Maple Syrup Federation yet on this playthrough, and it just feels like it's kind of nice to come down here and do it. God, I need to upgrade those brakes. This is me slamming on the brakes, and I am not stopping how I should. You can tell they're closed already because that's grayed out. But whatever, I still want to bang on the door and go, "Why are you closed? Tell us why you're closed." I need those over there. I need those right there. And that's the bare, and like a barrel or two. That's the bare minimum to get this shit off the ground. So, let's go chop wood. Make some firewood money. Because the more I think about it, the more I'm like, God, the potential. Because if I can just fit 2 barrels in here, potential to make some serious cash. Plus, you know, to be honest with you, it's just fun. Getting the maple syrup manufactory is just fun. And then, in addition to it being entertainment, it also makes it so that I am now... Whoa, shit. I am now That was like no anxiety. That's crazy. I caught like fucking 10 feet of air. Anyway, it makes it so that I'm now self-sufficient for one of my primary needs. I'm working on poutine. I am growing potatoes, but I need the basket from Mom. She hasn't sent it to me yet. I haven't called her enough times. And then maple syrup, boom. We're growing weed to manage anxiety. And then literally after that, you know, obviously energy is taken care of by just sleeping, which you can do in the car, so you can sleep anywhere, really. I'll be completely self-sufficient on all 4 of my primary needs there, and life will be good, I think. Life will be good. So let's see what Bro has to say today. I do forget what Bro gives us when we hit his friendship check mark, or milestone, I mean. Hey, Bro. Right. God, I have not talked to Francis all that much. 6 out of 50 is not a lot. I have really ignored him a lot this playthrough. But I've been doing other stuff, and there's only so many hours in the day, and, you know, it's like... The nice thing about a game like this is eventually you get everything. It's just a matter of time. You know, I have as many weeks as I'd like to get this all done. So in that sense, this could be a very chill game to play. I could just take everything at a very slow, easy pace, blah, 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 blah. I'm a little crazy, so I try to really min-max every single day, because that's where a lot of fun from games like this comes for me, is just how much can I get done every single day. I think we have weed we can harvest, which would be kind of nice. We do. We do, we do, we do. Up to 6 cannabis plants. Pretty nice. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Roll a couple packs of joints. Okay. 10 for me, 10 for Normand. We're bringing 10 in for Normand. Normand wants weed. Forget how we sell it to him, but I know he wants it. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's do a little firewooding. I forget where we left the log splitter, but we should come across it pretty quick. We'll have to go back and get all our tools back there. There it is over there. This is timing out pretty okay. We're at 1 p.m. Just get probably one good load of firewood in there. Hell yeah. Dude, pine sucks. Pine fucking sucks, man. Look at this shit. Beautiful. Okay, what should we chop down? Let's... Huh. Let's pull the firewood guy with us here. Do a little 3-point turn. I can't really see it. So hopefully that's in the... No. It's not, and I do not like this angle at all. So we'll go forward to the left and then back into the right a little bit. Yeah, I had a feeling that was what was happening. Yeah, we're fucking completely bottomed out. Beautiful. Tale as old as time. We're sliding around even more in a direction we don't want to go. So that's good. Oh, truck, my beloved. When will you come back for the war? Thanks. Thanks for that. No, that's what I wanted. Yeah, no, that's definitely... If I detach, you're going to just keep rolling away, too. But we'll just try to do something about that. Okay, so we're going to come all the way up over here, I think. And now I have no fucking clue where you are. Have to get out and look again. Oh, we're actually kind of close. Swing our butt out to the left is the answer. Boom. I think that's close enough. I'm gonna get the car to stop moving real quick here. Beautiful. Definitely not bullshit. Alright, let's try to maneuver this shit out of here. Oh, stop sliding. Please stop sliding. Alright, excellent. God, imagine if I had 4-wheel drive, huh? That'd be cool. In like a work vehicle of some kind. Alright, now you stay. That's great. That's perfect. You're looking great. Alright. Gonna chop down a couple of these pine. Just get the wheelbarrow. Load up the truck. Sell the firewood. Go into town. I don't know if we're gonna have time to meet Raymond and all that jazz. Honestly. Sell him his weed. I don't know. But we're doing the best we can. We are doing the best we can. First of all, I know I checked recently, but yep, nothing to prune. Stay. All right. Fire this guy up. Chopping wood. I'm trying to pick up the pieces in a way that minimizes the downtime of the chop, so that, like, you know, I load a close piece if it seems like I'm gonna, I don't know. I'm babbling, but I'm just trying to work on my routing, you know, make everything. The fucking window's down again. I always hit the window on accident when I use the shifter. Beautiful. Alright. We can kill switch this. Kill switch, engage. I've never listened to kill switch, engage. It just felt good to say it. And then in a perfect world, I'd like to just drive straight out of here and then leave the log splitter in a place that's not god-awful this time. That'd be kind of sick to do that. And I think we can get in. I'm pretty sure like everything closes at like 6. So if we can just get into town in the next 2 in-game hours, I'm pretty sure we can do everything we want to do today. So okay, parking brake off. Ignition on. Drive shifting. Oh yeah. We can do it. 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 We can get out of here. Just checking that we could wiggle. So we'll... No, we're gonna... Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Yes, sir. Me out. Let me out. I'm gonna leave that there. Is that the best place? No, but it's better than where it was. We're good. Let's go. We're leaving at 16:20. Should be plenty of time to get in. Drop off some firewood. figure out how we can sell Norman some joints, since he's been asking us for joints for a while now. Money. Sure hope none of those joints, no clipped through the floor. Okie dokie. And you know what's kind of nice is that with our maple syrup demand being so high, we can just buy one from the gas station without having to use one of our backups. Here we are again. Hello, boys. I don't know how we sell these to you, but let's just try pushing them into your model.
Salut! Yeah. Non.
Hey!
Sois patience avec la traque.
Jacques wants a big pack. Norman wants joints. And I didn't notice how much, but we went from like $640 up to $700. So, I mean, it's a fair chunk of change. I think I'm literally just gonna sleep so the car boys come out. Sleep right here in the middle of the road. Oh no, wait, we could do a pizza. Pizza. Pizza, deliver a pizza. Now we might do the old poutine shuffle that we usually do. Hello. Into the trunk. Trunk worked last time, where we didn't drop one. Though I think when I was dropping, I'm pretty sure each time I've dropped a pizza, it's been because I've had a window rolled down and shit happens, you know? And I do have joints, so keep the eye on the anxiety meter. If shit goes wrong, smoke one. $15. Here's another one. Pull a Yui, $18 on that one. Pull a Yui, go this way. We're almost a third of the way to having cash for the truck. Again, not that I think it's going to matter, because I think we're going to drop all... We'll probably have like $1,000 or so dollars, maybe a little more, by the time we go to the Maple Syrup Federation. we're gonna spend it all. We're gonna spend it all. The barrel deposit is expensive, you know. And you need more barrels than you think you do. You need, because you don't get your barrels back until the following business day. And you produce maple syrup every day, but you can only drop off at the Federation on weekdays. So it means over the weekend you produce maple syrup that you're just barreling. And also you haven't gotten your barrels back from Friday. So you have to have a surplus of barrels so that you can keep barreling over the weekend. Do a big Monday drop off. Hello, car boys. Wow, they literally, whoa, they materialized right in front of me. Hello, boys. Nice. I would even race your mammy, is what that guy says. That's how much he loves to race. Raymond is not here on Saturdays. Hello, patrons. Eric, you're new. Wonder where you live, Eric. Where do I become a better friend for you all time? Look, I'm bartending now. It's me. I'm the bartender. I bet you I could come down here and move so much weed. Anyway. See you, people. That's Chef's car. Does Eric drive one of these? Where does Eric live? What does Eric do? What is his friendship meter unlock? Oh, right, and we can gift people maple syrup cans to get twice. Twice the friendship every day. Okay. I said this was going to be kind of a short episode, and it's true. I got stuff to do. So, I'm probably just going to drive home, and then we're probably just going to end it there. But things are really coming together. We're really starting to get that economy. I mean, we're rolling around. I want to say this is the most money we've ever had at one time in this playthrough. 752.54. That is easily as the most money we've ever had in this playthrough. And that number is just going to keep going up, because when I wake up today on Sunday, there's not going to be any of the things that we want to spend our money on. We can't. The shops are going to be closed, including the gas station, by the way. So it's a good thing that I have all my maple syrup needs and gas needs taken care of for the next day. So tomorrow's going to be a day of chopping wood, talking to people, doing a lot of the stuff we just did today. You know, a lot of that weekend stuff. Blah, 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 blah. We might have 2 more fully grown cannabis plants when we get home. We'll look at that real quick before we go to bed. Could roll a couple more packages of joints. Could be kind of nice. Survey says, yep, we do. 3 seeds. That's 2 more packages of joints, baby. Just grinding in the dark because I don't have the generator on. No big deal. Let's turn the generator on. Turn the generator on. We'll eat. Actually, let's eat the poutine that's in the fridge. No more poutine on hand. Turn the generator on. Save. Call it a day. That'll be all for this episode. Thanks for tuning in to Mindless, mon Bazou. Time to play a little Ultima Online and go to bed. Can you call Mom this late? There's no way, right? Right? I think we've done this before and it doesn't work.
Tu sais que tu peux m'appeler plus souvent.
Whoa.
Ça me fait toujours plaisir.
You can.
Mais bon, je suis contente quand tu t'appelles.
Note to self.
Pas de sirop d'érable, hein?
We can call Mom whenever. All right, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.